Have you ever looked at someone and thought, they're a good person, they try to do the right thing, so why is their life so difficult? Maybe you've wondered the same about yourself. You try to be kind, you try to stay honest, you pray, you help people, and yet you still lose things you love, you still face rejection, you still experience disappointment. So here's the question. Why do good people go through hard times? We often think that if we're doing the right thing, life should become easier, but life doesn't work that way. Being a good person doesn't mean you'll never struggle. And going through a difficult time doesn't mean you're a bad person. The Quran gives us a completely different perspective. Allah says, "Do the people think that they will be left to say, 'We believe,' and they will not be tried?" Think about that. A difficult life isn't necessarily proof that you've been forgotten. Sometimes being tested is simply part of being human. The Quran tells us that we will be tested with things like fear, hunger, and loss, but Allah also gives good news to those who remain patient. And notice something. It doesn't say only bad people will be tested, it says we will be tested. Sometimes hardship teaches you patience. Sometimes it makes you appreciate something you once took for granted. Sometimes it changes the direction of your life. And sometimes you simply don't know the reason yet. And that's okay. You don't have to understand everything immediately to keep moving forward. The Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, gave believers a beautiful way of looking at both good times and difficult times. He taught that the affairs of a believer are amazing because there is good for them in every situation. When something good happens, they are grateful, and when hardship comes, they remain patient. And both can become good for them. Think about that. The hardship itself may be painful, but the way you respond to it can completely change what that experience means for you. You don't have to pretend that pain doesn't hurt. You don't have to smile when you're struggling. You can feel sad, you can ask questions, you can seek help, and you can still have faith. Patience doesn't mean you never hurt. It means you don't allow hardship to destroy your hope. Imagine two people going through the same difficult situation. One says, "Why is my life always against me?" The other says, "This hurts, but maybe I can still grow through it." The situation may be similar, but their perspective is completely different. Islam doesn't teach us that every painful event will immediately make sense. Instead, it teaches us to trust Allah while doing what we can. Allah says, "Seek help through patience and prayer. Indeed, Allah is with the patient." So if you're going through something difficult right now, don't assume that your struggle means you've been abandoned. Pray, even when your heart feels heavy. Be patient, but don't stop taking action. If there's something you can fix, work on it. If you need help, ask for it. If you've made a mistake, learn from it. And don't judge your entire life by one painful chapter. A difficult season is still only a season. You see today, but Allah sees what you cannot see. So why do good people go through hard times? Because being good was never a promise of a life without difficulty. In Islam, this life is a test, and sometimes the greatest thing you can carry through a difficult moment isn't an explanation, but hope. If you're struggling right now, remember this. Your pain does not automatically mean you've been forgotten. Your difficult chapter does not define your entire story. Keep doing what is right. Keep praying. Keep moving. And trust that there may be wisdom in the parts of your story you don't understand yet. Because sometimes the hardest season of your life can become the place where your heart learns its greatest strength. This is true peace